Hi, my name is Isaac Martinez.
And my name is Sophan Beluga from Troop 2904.
And today we are doing Another Country by Julian Mitchell. I will be playing Guy Bennett.
And I will be playing Tommy Judd.
Thank you.
Didn't the blackmail work this time?
I couldn't use it.
I don't see why not.
Because
What?
Because James has 2 more years here. And if I'd have gone to Farcical, they'd have reported him too.
So what?
I couldn't do that. I love him.
Guy,
You still don't believe me, do you?
I think you may think you're in love with him.
Look, I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'm sick of pretending. I'm never going to love women.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's why Martineau killed himself. He'd known since he was 10. He told me. I didn't know, or I wasn't sure, until James.
You can't possibly know a thing like that at 10. Or now.
Oh, yes, you can. It doesn't come as any great revelation. It's more like admitting to yourself what you've always known. Owning up to yourself. It's a great relief, in some ways. All this acting it up, making a joke of it, even to myself, it was only a way of trying to pretend that it wasn't true. But it is.
Of course it's not.
Tommy, when it comes down to it, it's as simple as knowing whether or not you like spinach.
I could never make up my mind about spinach.
Then perhaps you're ambidextrous.
No, I'm not.
You see, you know.
You can't trust intuitions like that.
What else is there? Are you a communist because you read Karl Marx? No, you read Karl Marx because you know you're a communist.
Well, I am very sorry.
Thanks. If that's how friends react.
What do you want me to do? Get a horsewhip?
Not after Delahaye. Thanks.
Why Delahaye?
Barclay's lost his nerve, and Delahaye has a very whippy wrist.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It was patronizing and unforgivable.
But you couldn't help it, could you? In your heart of hearts, like Barclay and Delahaye, and Menzies and Sanderson, in spite of your talk of equality and fraternity, you really believe that some people are better than others because of the way they make love.
There's complete sexual freedom in Russia.
That's not a lot of comfort at the moment, actually. Martineau killed himself because he couldn't face a lifetime of that.
But you said it was a great relief knowing.
Oh, don't you ever listen? I said in some ways. It's also a life sentence. Poor Martineau. He was just the kind of pathetic dope who'd have got caught the whole time. Spent his whole life in prison, being sent down every few weeks by magistrates called Barclay and Delahaye.
I'm sorry, but I don't see how you can be so sure about it.
Because I love him.
Come on!
You've never been in love. You don't understand. When you're in love, everything seems different. Everything seems possible. You can really believe life could be... It's so obvious. It's madness what we have now. Strikes and beating and 22 and how many unemployed are there?
3,750,000.
God, are there really?
Yeah.
Well, there must be a better way of running things. Because when you're in love, it all seems so easy. Don't cluck at me, Tommy. You don't know what I'm talking about. We've been meeting every night in Gridleyfield Pavilion. We don't just... Well, actually, we don't more often than we do. We just hold each other and talk. Or not talk. Till dawn last night. Maintaining ecstasy.
Is he getting beaten too?
No. He didn't get the note. They couldn't pin anything on him, and after Martineau and Robbins, Barclay didn't want anyone in Longford to even suspect it. I understand all about Martineau now. He was in love with Robbins, but Robbins wasn't with him.
Don't let your imagination run away with you.
To Robbins, it was just a game, assignation, excitement, hands fumbling with buttons in the dark, all perfectly normal school practice. And then, poor Martineau, he went and told him. And Robbins was furious, disgusted. He shoved him away. That's not what he came for. And then Martineau knocked something over, and Brown came in to see what it was, and...
Yes?
Robbins furiously buttoning. Martineau sobbing and sobbing with his trousers down. Think of that for a lifetime. Think of the names. Nancy, Pansy, Fairy, Fruit, Brown Nose.
Do I detect just a touch of self-pity?
Probably.
We'll fight it. Every time someone says something, thump them.
Thanks. And spend my whole life locked up.
The suffragettes didn't get their vote by whining.
Suffragettes.
You have to change the fundamental social attitudes, Guy. You have to make people see. It always comes down to that.
It does with you.
Thank you.